Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and today's video is a group collab palette bingo using this beautiful palette right here, the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. Now, this was gifted to me from my dear friend Christine Ann. She's another creator here on this platform. Her channel name is The Bedazzled Buddhist. I'll link her in my description box. And I'll show you the palette and talk to you about what shades I'm going to be using and all that jazz here in just a minute. But first, let me talk to you about the amazing people that are in this collab with me. We have Amy Melissa, we have Deb B, we have Erica Ashley, we have DW from Dub's Beauty Diary, we have Carla Ileana, and we have Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. And I don't know, maybe a week or so ago, DW put a post up on her community tab and tagged me, and I can't remember who else, and said that they were planning this group collab with the palette bingo using this palette, and would I like to join in? And I thought, yes, I haven't done a group collab in a long time. I haven't done a palette bingo in a long time. So I thought, sure, I would love to do that. So I got pulled into a group chat on Instagram. It's been really fun planning this out, chatting with these ladies more. I'm very familiar with most of these ladies, but there was a couple people that I'm getting to know more, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying that. So really fun to have that group chat with all of us. Now, this is actually my second go round with this video, and I'll explain why. I had this big, huge phone saga happen, so I'm going to talk to you guys about that. And so I filmed this video yesterday, and the video is completely useless. So I'm going to pop up a couple of pictures of the look that I created for that video, and talk to you guys about the shades that I chose for yesterday's video. Now, I have chosen 5 new shades because I was just going to recreate the same look, because I'll tell you, my phone went, it was just awful. I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep filming videos with my phone situation. But I thought, you know what, that's kind of not fair, because I don't ever practice my looks. I just don't do that. So I thought, well, that's kind of unfair, because I don't think anyone else was doing that. So I thought, just pick 5 new shades. So first of all, I'm going to show you the shades I chose for yesterday's video. That's Bye Bye. I chose Fluorescence, Decay, Hellfire, Hela, and River. Those were the 5 shades I used for the look in the pictures I showed you. So for this palette bingo, I obviously chose 5 new shades, and they're all very similar. There's just 2 shades different. I chose this one again, Fluorescence. I chose Decay. I chose Venom this time around. I chose Hela, and I chose Soot. So I won't be using these 2 shades in the video, in this video today, which I'm glad, because I didn't necessarily love my combination of shades last time. And I like the combination okay this time. I don't think I would pull this shade in. These other 4 I think I would put together, but I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with the pink shade. But we'll see, okay? Now, of course, I will have everyone's channels linked in my description box. And if you guys have not yet gone and checked out these amazing creators, and they're very dear friends of mine, please go check them out. And if you dig them, subscribe to them. They're awesome. And I cannot wait to watch their videos and see what shades they chose and how their looks are going to come together. It's going to be really fun. And I'm just really happy that things are working now so I can finally film. That's part of the reason why I haven't obviously been filming any videos. Well, I have filmed 3 videos that are just worthless. Goodbye. So of course I'll get into that here in just a minute. So I do have my brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. So I think what I'll do first is start off with Decay and put that in my transition area and outer V. Well, actually, I think I'm just going to put this on the latter half of the lid, like the latter half of the transition area, and pop that in the front. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with the pink shade. Wish me luck. Okay, so let me grab a brush here. So much stuff on my desk again. Grab this brush, and I'm going to go into Decay, and like I said, put this towards the latter half of the transition area. Alrighty, so let me tell you what happened with my phone. You guys ready for this one? Oh, geez. So I had an iPhone ES from the time I started filming videos until Monday, this past Monday, July 31st. Today's Thursday, the 3rd of August, I think. And it worked just fine, pretty much. You know, I mean, maybe it wasn't the greatest phone in the world, but it was fine. I got it in like January of 2021. And I've had some issues with it here and there, but for the most part, it's, you know, like I said, it's been fine. So on Saturday, which would have been what, the 29th of July, I filmed my true crime video. It was about Dayton Rogers. And those are longer videos, and I kind of do them in segments because I take little breaks and stuff. And about halfway through when I was filming, the video just shut off and it said, you don't have enough storage for this video. I'm like, ugh. And I do try to get my videos, my true crime videos filmed before the day before, but just life gets in the way sometimes. And I'm like, oh, great, that's wonderful. So I sat in here for about half an hour and I cleaned off a bunch of old pictures I didn't need. I took some apps off my phone that I wasn't using, and then it worked just fine. And I was able to finish filming the true crime video, get it edited, bobbity boo. Great. So then Monday morning, just a few days ago, I come in here and sit down and I'm going to film a birthday video for Janet, my dear friend and subscriber who I just adore. And I love that shade. I think it's a really nice, cool toned, brownish greenish shade. So now let's go into Hela and let's put that towards the front part of the lid. And I'm going to grab another brush for that. If I can find it. I just had it. Where is it? So I sit down to film the video for Janet and I get about 3 minutes into the video and it says not enough storage, shuts off. And I'm like, oh, great. So I start messing around with my phone and taking pictures off, more pictures off, and, you know, trying to decide if there are any other apps I could remove. I mean, anything I could do to try to finish filming the video. And it just was like, nope, 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 not going to work. I could basically just text and call, and that was it on my phone. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. But the phone was over 2 years old. And that, you know, that's just kind of how long they last, is about 2 years and then they're done. So I thought, okay, you're going to have to go get a new phone. And I was due for an upgrade. So Monday night, I go and get a new phone. And I got an iPhone 12. Yay. It's a nice phone. You know, it's kind of similar to the one I had, but maybe a little bit better. And I get everything all hooked back up on my phone, you know, all the stuff that I need. And I get home from work and I decided, well, I want to make sure my Dropbox works because that's what I use to pull my videos from my phone into my laptop is Dropbox, because iPhones are not compatible with just regular laptops, at least not mine anyway. And it seemed to work just fine. I grabbed a couple of pictures and, you know, brought them through Dropbox and they went right onto my laptop. I could view them. Everything was fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. So Tuesday morning, I get up and I film a video. And everything seemed fine. And I go to work, and as during my break, I hit on my phone, I hit, okay, upload to Dropbox, you know. And I'm actually going to take this around here just a little bit too, just to kind of chill that edge out. And, which I don't know how that's going to look. This is kind of what I did with those two shades in the first look, and I didn't love it, but I don't know. I'm just going to try it again, see if I can like it maybe a little bit more. And I get home, and I go to check and make sure that my laptop has these videos that I have, you know, pulled in. And it's in my Dropbox on my laptop, but when I double click on it to make sure it plays, it says, unable to access this file due to incorrect encoding settings. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Incorrect encoding settings. So I troubleshoot for a little while. I basically ended up like disconnecting everything. Like I disconnected my phone from Dropbox and my laptop from Dropbox and then reconnected it all back up again. Still doesn't work. My husband is sitting on the couch, kind of like watching me do all this because he has, if I have no tech skills, he has less than no tech skills. Okay. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you to do. And so I said, well, sit there for a minute. I'm going to film you, I'm going to video you and suck this in and see if it'll work. Now, I videoed him with the phone straight up and down rather than sideways. I'm going to go back in with this brush into decay just a little bit, add a little bit more of that back. And I filmed him for like 30 seconds, pulled that into Dropbox, and it goes to my laptop, and it works just fine. I can double click on it. It plays, no problem. I'm thinking, okay, so why does this other video not work? You know, it doesn't make sense. I'm thinking, is it the length of the video? Is that the problem? I'm thinking, is it like the lighting in here? I mean, I'm just trying to think like what possibly could have happened. So I bring the phone back up here and I just put my phone in my little holder here that it's in, and I hit record and I just go and do some stuff, let it run for about 6-7 minutes. I upload that into Dropbox and it won't play. And I'm like, okay, this is so freaking bizarre. What the hell is going on? I just could not figure it out. And I do like these two shades together. This is just not a combination I would probably do if I wasn't doing a palette bingo, but you know, it's okay. I do like how this looks. I think it's pretty. It's just kind of a strange combination, which that's what happens when you do a palette bingo, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to go with it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go into soot and put this in my outer V. Let me grab another brush for that. So I'm just like trying to rack my brain to figure out what the hell is going on. So I go back downstairs, film another little quick video with my phone sideways, and that one goes right into Dropbox. I can double click, play it. It's fine. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, I can't figure it out. So I thought, well, I'm just going to stop doing this for now and I'll deal with it in the morning. So I get up Wednesday morning to film this video, the pictures I showed you. And I just literally got out of bed, sat down in this chair, plunked my phone in the charger or in the holder and start filming. This is actually kind of purple. I didn't realize this. I didn't swatch these shades. I should have done that to show you the color story, but I didn't do that today. But this is actually very purple brown. I thought this was just like a dark brown. Okay, this is going to be maybe even weirder than yesterday's look. Maybe I should have just stuck with the same 5 shades. I don't know. Anyway, and I film myself basically just sitting here half awake, yawning and scratching my head. And I go downstairs to try to upload it into my laptop, and it still won't work. It won't play. Keeps saying this weird, you have the wrong encoding settings. I'm like, what the hell? So then I do the same thing again, where I sit down next to the laptop, film a little video, put it in, and it works just fine. So then I start thinking, well, maybe it's the distance between my phone and the laptop, which that never used to matter, but maybe now it does. So I thought, well, I'll just bring the laptop up here and film with it, right? Try that whole thing. That still doesn't work. So then I thought, you know what, maybe just plug the phone into the laptop, and maybe for whatever reason, this phone will be compatible with your laptop and it'll work. So I do that. I plug my phone in, and you can see the little Apple iPhone icon in the little folder thing. I double click on it, and there's my videos, and I can pull them right into VSDC and everything's fine. I'm like, okay, this works. Awesome. Okay, so great. I know what to do now. So I sit down, I film my video, you know, put the look together, like the pictures I showed you. And I thought, okay, I'm good, right on. So I go downstairs. I took my laptop downstairs. I go downstairs, plug my phone into my laptop, and it won't work. It won't, like, I'm gonna go back into decay a little bit. It won't do anything. It won't even recognize the iPhone. And it also keeps popping up saying, we can't access your device because it's running. And I'm like, it's not, what do you mean it's running? It's on, but I didn't have anything running on it. I'm like, this is so stupid. So I messed around with that for a while. I just couldn't get it to work at all. And I mean, I'm just like, now I'm really pissed off, because now this is the 3rd video I have filmed that I can't use. It's just, you know, useless to me. And I'm so irritated by that, you know, because it's like, I just wasted all this time, and, you know, I've got people counting on me for this video, and I'm thinking, shit, what the hell am I going to do? So I end up going to work finally. I'm going to go ahead and go back into, where's the brush? I need this one. I'm going to go back into Hela and add a little bit more of that back, just to kind of blend that out now. I go to work, and I'm thinking, okay, and I'm kind of like texting my husband, letting him know what's going on. And he's like, why don't you just get a camera? He's like, I don't understand why you don't just go get a camera. Like, you've been doing this now for 2.5 years. It makes sense that you should just go get a camera. And I'm like, I know, but I don't really want to spend the money on a camera. And he's like, we can afford for you to get a decent camera. Like, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll see. So I thought, there's got to be something that I can fix here. I do like how that looks. This is just a strange color combination, you know? So now I think what I'll do is go into Venom and put that here. And then I'm going to go into Fluorescence and put that towards the front. And I will grab a brush for that. So I just started, like, when I had time at work, like my breaks and my lunch, I started like Googling different things. Oh, look how beautiful that shade is. That is so pretty. This is my favorite shade in the palette. I was very happy to get it. I start Googling a bunch of stuff, and I'm looking at different options. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Although it just looks weird with these other shades, but I'm going to try to make it work. Okay? Try to make it work. But this is such a beautiful shimmer shade. Man, I love it. I love it. And I watched a couple YouTube videos about different systems that you can use to transfer files. And, I saw a few things. I thought, okay, I maybe can try those things. But, Dropbox is pretty widely recommended. And I'm like, well, yeah, but my Dropbox isn't working for some reason. So I just started thinking, maybe there's something wrong with the settings on my phone, right? Maybe there's something going on with the camera settings or some setting. So I just happened to have the presence of mind to go into my camera or to go into my settings and look into my camera settings. And at the very top, there's this thing that says formats. And I click on that and there's two options. One says high efficiency and the other one says most compatible, and high efficiency has been checked. So I'm like, what does that mean? So I Google that. And basically what that means, or what this entails, is that any phone that's an iPhone, that's iPhone 11 or above, now has this high efficiency option. And I'm going to clean this brush off because I really like this brush. And I'm going to go into fluorescence and put that towards the front of the lid. And yeah, okay. This look. So fun to do palette bingos, and just, you have to go for it, And basically what high efficiency means, or it's HEIC or HEVC, what that means is that you guys probably already know all this stuff, but I'm just not real with it when it comes to technology. What it means is that it's just better quality, and also the images or videos are stored in a smaller, more compact little bundle so that it doesn't take up as much storage on your phone, and it's just, like I said, more efficient that way. But Dropbox doesn't take them. I mean, you can set it so that it does take HEIC stuff, but they recommend that you don't do it that way because a lot of times it's just messed up. No kidding. I spent 3 days figuring out how messed up it was. So, they recommend that you change your settings to not HEIC. So I changed the setting to most compatible, and voila, it worked. I was so happy, but it took me 3 days to figure that out. I mean, I just didn't know enough about the phone to figure that out. So I do like how this looks, but I do want to add a little bit more of soot back to the outer V area, just to make that shimmer look a little less strange, although I don't know, it's going to look a little less strange. We'll see. Also, I had looked into using the iCloud to bring my videos and pictures into, and that would have worked as well, but it really wasn't working that well. So I just was like, it was taking forever, and I just thought, why? I just want to use what I normally use. I mean, Dropbox is not perfect. I mean, it does take me a long time to transfer videos from my phone to my laptop via Dropbox. If I'm in an area where the Wi-Fi is really good, it takes like 2 seconds, but my Wi-Fi here, I've mentioned several times, sucks. So that's why it doesn't work very well here. Okay, that looks okay. Looks okay. I'm going to go back in with this brush with decay, nothing more additional on it, and just kind of blend that out a little bit more too. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is going to work. If this doesn't work, if I have to do this again, like if I can't film this and bring it into my laptop, I'm going to go get a camera. I'm just done. I've had it. Like, this is ridiculous. And I don't want to spend money on a camera because I don't think I need to. I think my camera on this phone is wonderful. I mean, it works great. But, like my pictures look really good and the quality of the videos seems fine and stuff. I will say, though, I'm going to go back into Hela just a little bit. I will say that the videos that I took on HEIC or high efficiency the lighting looked a little funky. And this might look a little funky too. So if it is, or if it does, I don't know yet. But if it does, I'll mess around with my lighting for the next video and we'll see if I can make it look a little bit better. But I just really hope this works. And I don't know how I feel about this look. It's weird. And you guys probably would have put these shades in different places than I have. But this is what we're getting today, folks. So what I'll do is I will go off camera, do my other eyelid, the rest of my face, and I'll come back. Alrighty, finished look. And I really do actually like how this look turned out. Do I like it better than the one I did yesterday? Yeah, I think I do, just because I use the Venom shade, that green shimmer shade. Oh, that is so pretty. And I'm going to show you the palette again, talk about it again. But before I get there, let me show you just a few things I used for my finished look today. On my lips, I did use a multi-chrome lip gloss from Ladybug Glow. This is in the shade number 7. I just thought this would look really nice with the eye look, and I'm obsessed with these. I think, have I used these every day since I got these? I think I have, pretty much. Maybe not, but I think so. And then for my mascara, I did use this one from Gosh Cosmetics. This is Catchy Eyes Pia Makeup by PW. She sent this to me. I hadn't used it in a while, and I love this mascara. And then for my lower waterlines, I used the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade All Time Olive, and I used this yesterday. I used the same mascara yesterday too for my look. And I just thought this would look nice with the Decay shade. I thought that would kind of all tie together. So now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette, the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. And I just love this palette. I really do. I love the color story. I love the formula of the shimmers. I love Oden's Eye shimmers. I have this palette and then the Giant Wolves palette. That's all I have experience with so far with this brand. But just think the shimmers are gorgeous. And these two together are magical. And I love the mattes too. The mattes are very pigmented. They blend out very nicely. I just don't think I normally would have paired these two shimmers with Decay, Soot, and Hela. You know, I don't know. Maybe these two. This had a lot more purple in it than what I was envisioning. And this shade is a really nice light pink shade, but I don't know. The combination of this was a little bizarre. And it was a little bizarre yesterday too, but still really a fun experience to pull this palette out and play with it again. I love it. I'm going to use this. I'm going to stack it with the rest of my palettes. I have this huge stack of palettes on my desk and use it again soon, hopefully. But this was so much fun to do this group collab. So happy that we all have this palette in common. And just a really fun experience to spend time chatting with these ladies and getting to know these ladies better. And of course, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to have their channels linked in my description box and maybe their videos. I don't know if someone's making a playlist for us to put in our description box or not, but I will definitely have all the ladies' channels linked in my description box. So please go check them out. And if you like them, like I do, subscribe and support their channels. They're all amazing creators. I just love them. I would love to know what you guys think of this look. We can chat about that in the comment section. Let me know if you've ever put these shades together exactly before. Maybe not the way I place them on my lid, but just have you ever used this 5 shadow combination before? We can talk about that too. And let me know how you did the lid placement if you have used these shades together. I'd love to know. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.